Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and to a new episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise mode here in NHL 20. Now, in the past episode, we did sum up all the way to the trade deadline. So right now, we're not doing great. We're actually only 1 point ahead of the Panthers, who are 7th in the division. But on the bright side, we're only 4 points away from a wild card playoff spot. So we're kind of like caught in the middle right now. But I don't want to get rid of big pieces at the moment. We do have Carey Price that's still in a 90 overall. We have Kotkaniemi that grew up to an 89, Caulfield 82, Romanov 84. We have pretty good value in Tim Stutzel, who we drafted 11th overall in the previous draft. 65 overall at 19, so he was drafted actually in the 2020, yes, so 11 overall. He does only have 10 points in 35 games at 19 playing in junior in Europe. So I'm wondering if maybe I should trade him. I don't know if his overall is going to go up a lot. It's not like one of those guys in the top 5 that's already 80 overall. So maybe we can make a move this offseason with him. We'll see how it goes. All the other guys around here, 85 and 86s, I definitely want to keep. Weber's up to an 89, which is fantastic. As for the younger guys we have a lot of prospects. We actually have some veteran presence in Thornton, Kovalchuk. We brought in Chris Kreider for a fourth line. But I want to improve the fourth line. And one move that I think I'm going to make is I'm going to try and move Joe Thornton, 41 years old, only has 20 points. So I'm just looking at various centers that are available. And there's one guy here, Sam Steele, is 82 overall, medium top 6 potential. It's only 23. He's on his entry-level deal, so I don't know if he's going to cost a lot. It's only an 82. But looking at his stats, I mean, he does have 79 face-offs, so I could see his face-off grow to an 80 or more. He's pretty quick, has decent shot, decent hands, poise 82 there. His physical isn't great, but I mean, I could see him being a third line or fourth line center for us, probably starting on a fourth line. Just hopefully he can grow. I'm going to see if I can get Sam Steele to replace Joe Thornton. And to throw in the trade, I'm going to have to add another piece. I'm going to add Josh Brooks, 75 overall at 21. I mean, it's not amazing. I do have a lot of defensemen in our organization right now. I'm going to try to get a pick from them. I think a second might be a bit too much. I'm going to try it with that. Then if they say no, I'm going to try to get maybe a third. It would free up $4.2 million of cap space from Thornton. We're basically swapping Brook and Steele in terms of cap space. Let's see if that's going to go through. Trade rejected. I'm going to try to get maybe a third or a fourth. I'm going to take what I can get. Still trade rejected. All right, so I'm going to see it if I can get a fourth. Their fourth is actually on the block. So we get a free pick and Sam Steele. All right, trade accepted. There you go. So I think that's a good trade for our team. There you go. Sam Steele in the fourth line, 82 overall at 23. He's 18 years younger than Joe Thornton and only 1 overall less. I think it's a no-brainer. So as for defenseman, we actually got a new defenseman in the previous episode, Dmitry Kulikov. Now, he is on waiver eligibility. Cal Furry is not. So I think I'm going to drop Cal Furry down to the AHL to replace Josh Brook. And I'm going to have to play Dmitry Kulikov on the third pairing in the NHL. I just hope that it doesn't have that much effect on the chemistry with Victor Mete. Take a look. Hopefully there's not a -1. There is a -1. So I'm wondering what I can do prevent that. I mean, I could move Romanov up to the first line. I'm going to move up to the first pairing. Top 4D role right now. As for Kulikov, I could move Mete up. Still gives a -1 either way. Don't want to put Romanov in the bottom pairing. So I'm going to move Romanov up. Kulikov, unfortunately, does give a -1, like I said. So worst case, I can play Fleury there. Maybe I'll have to do that. Play Fleury and just put Kulikov down in junior. Put Kulikov down in the AHL. If he gets claimed, it's all right. He's doing 1.1 million. So let's try it here. Let's try it again, guys. Hopefully that works out. If not, we have Otto. Let's get in the AHL. So I'm going to try to put in the Kulikov down. Going to bring Fleury up again. See if anyone takes Kulikov. No, it doesn't look like anyone took Kulikov. So that worked out perfectly for us. We have our HL defense set. Let's move Cal Fleury back to his rightful position with his buddy Victor Mete. Look at that. So we have +1 here in the top 4 pairing. Offense +5 on the second line. You'll love to see it. As for the AHL, I'm just going to do a quick change here. We're going to put Dmitry Kulikov in the top pairing with Brett Kolak. It gives a +3. Everybody's happy. There you go. Primo, 79 overall, having a great year. Price is still at 90. We have Elvis Merzlikins, 82 overall as our backup. Our team status changed from champion to hopeful because we traded away Joe Thornton and got Sam Steele. Well, I don't know what that is all about, but I think that's the only move I'm going to make, to be honest, at this trade deadline. Sim up a few weeks here and see how the team does. I'm actually going to simulate this game against the LA Kings just for fun. Wondering if maybe Sam Steele will be scoring his first goal with the team. Let's go. Period number 1, 1-0. It is Alec Martinez, new member of the Vegas Golden Knights in real life. Period number 2, 1-1. Yes, Barry Kotkaniemi, 89 overall, first line center. Power play, and Anze Kopitar scores just as the penalty is killed, I believe. 5-1-4. We can't score in our power plays. Let's finish the game, see if we can come back. No, Walker scores on Price, and that's a 3-1 loss against the Kings. So one thing I'm going to move is I'll move Philippe Danault to be the primary penalty killer and move Sam Steele for a second unit of penalty killing. Our main penalty kill actually has a +1 on everybody, so that's awesome. We should be able to kill off a lot of penalties. Like I said, going to simulate a few weeks here. Going to simulate the entire year. If we make the playoffs, we're going to simulate into the playoffs as well. So let's see if we have any games against the Ducks. We don't usually play them, given they're in the West. We don't have any games against Anaheim coming up. So let's simulate a few weeks and hopefully get ourselves a couple of wins. So big back-to-back there against the Blue Jackets and the Lightning. We beat both teams. We beat the Capitals. That's 3 wins in a row. We did lose 2 in a row there against the Sabres and the Predators. But we win against the Panthers. So 3 out of 5. If we can win 3 out of 5 moving up to the end of the year, that'd be good. 7-3 win against the Arizona Coyotes. We're actually in a wild card. It's going to be super close. 7-5 against the Wild. So we win 3-2 against the Flames. Now, looking at the points, we're definitely going to have to be a wild card if you want to get in, because we're actually 9 points away from the Lightning. We're sitting in the last wild card spot. We're actually 5 points ahead from the Red Wings. As for the Metro, we have 86. We have a comfortable lead against the Capitals. So we're actually 8 over Washington and 7 over Detroit. So Max Domi, almost a point per game. Look at that. 53 assists. Loves to dish the puck to his teammates. So as long as we can keep playing pretty steady hockey here, should be able to finish over the Red Wings and the Metro team. So do lose against the Sabres there. 7-4 win against the Bruins. 5-2 against the Sens. You'll love to see it. 3-0 loss, and a loss we seem to lose every game we play against the Sabres. We lost the 3 games against Buffalo that we played. They're extremely good. 47, 20, and 9. I bet Jack Eichel is having himself an insane year. We're actually just hanging on 1 point over the Detroit Red Wings. Oh my goodness, this is going to go down to the last game. Playing 3 Metro teams. This is going to matter for their wild card. And Max Domi scores on Thomas Greiss right off the bat. Power play goal, 29 seconds in. 1-0 after 1. Can we keep it going the second? 4-3, a lot of goals. Right in the in goal. Dougie Hamilton and former Montreal Canadiens Sebastian Aho, who actually had Merzlikins in the game. So we started Elvis. Victor Mete scores and Sam Steele scores. The newly acquired centerman and Brendan Gallagher. Oh my goodness, what a crazy game. The shots are even. 4-3 are the goals. Come on, boys. Big power play goal here. No, we cannot. And Eric Haula scores on Elvis. Come on, boys. We can't be letting up points like this. At least get one and then get the second one after that. After 3, we win it. Shea Weber scores with only 3.5 minutes left. There you go. Shea Weber, the captain, is the hero. Big 2 points in Raleigh. Big 2 points against the Hurricanes. We're now 3 points ahead from Detroit for the last wildcard spot. Gonna sim up a couple of days here. 1 point ahead, and they have a game in hand, which is pretty scary. We need to win these 2 games against New York if we want to get in. It's gonna go down to the wire. Come on, boys. Period number 1, 2-1. Kovalchuk scores, but Capo Caco and Howden scores for them. Capo Caco, he was legendary in my Atlantic franchise mode. He was our MVP, our consummate winner of our Stanley Cup championship in my created team franchise mode I did earlier in the year. He was in the high 80s. I believe he finished like a 90 overall when I finished our franchise mode, and he was just insane. Period number 2, oh my goodness, Artemi Panarin, the Breadman, and Tatar. We actually have Elvis in goal once again. I don't understand that. Nick Cousins, former member of our team, scores. We lose 5-4. Okay, I gotta go check out because there's no reason for Merzlikins, our 82 backup, to be playing the games that Carey Price should play. If that costs us the year, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Gonna go to edit lines, and I did not change goaltending at all. So I'm gonna go back to goalies. Make sure Price is the starter. He's actually the backup. So for some reason, EA decided to put Elvis Merzlikins over Carey Price in the most crucial games of the year. Not a lot I could do about that. You can simulate up to the Islanders game. See if the Red Wings win there. So they have 2 games left. If we win this game, we have a chance to make the playoffs. If not, we've got to hope that Red Wings lose both of their games. We have Price in net. Here we go, boys. Biggest game of the year. And Jesper Fast scores a pretty fast goal there. See what I did there? And then Dano and Gallagher, speaking of fast, 3 goals in just over 4 minutes. 3 goals in just over 3 minutes. After 1, 3-2. Komarov and Nelson. Oh my goodness. Even with Price in net, 6-5. Lee, Domi, Nelson, Kovalchuk, Gallagher, and Lee. This is insane. Look at that. So after 2 periods, so Gallagher has 1. Nelson and Lee have 1. Nelson has 2. Gallagher has 2. Lee has 2 goals. 3 players with 2 goals here in 2 periods. So simulate up to the third. Anders Lee, there he is, a hat trick for Lee. Can Nelson or Gallagher get a hat trick? And Philippe Dano scores on Semyon Varlamov. This is the craziest game, and Tatar ties it up. Both teams with a touchdown, and then Lee scores on Carey Price. It's 8-7. Oh my goodness. This game is insane. 15 goals, and Armia ties it up. 8-8, and oh my God. You gotta be joking. Nick Leddy scores the 9th goal of the game with 1 second left on Carey Price. If this is how we lose out on the playoffs, this might be the most crazy ending to a season I have ever seen. That's including real life. I'm gonna go check the standings, and let's just hope that Detroit loses their games. That was ridiculous. KK had 3 assists, Kovalchuk 3 points, Dano 3 points, Gallagher 2 goals. Those are the stats for us. Looking at the stats for New York, Barzell had 6 assists. Lee had 4 goals. Nelson had 3 points. And what a horrible night for goaltending. Look at that. Anders Lee, 5 goals. Barzell, 6 points. Well, it's not every day you have 17 goals scored in a hockey game. But there you go. That ends up the year in style. And we're actually just ahead of the other team there. So I was saying it was the Red Wings, but the Panthers too. Both of them 81 games played. We have to hope that Panthers and Red Wings lose their games for us to make the playoffs. Domi ends up with exactly point per game. All right, guys, this is pretty scary. It's going to simulate up. They still haven't played their game. Still have 1 to go. Will it be on the 5th? Oh my goodness, did we do it? Did we make the playoffs? And they still haven't played. What's going on? Are they ever going to play their 82nd game? This is stressful as it is. All right, so did they play it? And there we go, guys. We made the playoffs by an absolute, just an inch. Look at that. We have the exact same record as the Florida Panthers. They're going to go check that out. We finished exactly the same amount of points, 92. One regulation over overtime win more. And that's what clinched it. One game. Oh, what ending. We lose 9-8 and we still make it. So the Buffalo Sabres, 111 points. That is insane. Let's look at the Metro. Penguins, Hurricanes, Islanders. That's pretty realistic right there. Blackhawks actually first in the division. And Avalanche only 89, Blues 85. The Central was pretty weak. Look at the Pacific. Pacific was pretty good. Arizona 99, Edmonton 95. They make it. San Jose, Vegas, and Anaheim. So as for us, Penguins 109, Atlantic. We're going to face the Buffalo Sabres in the playoffs, guys. The President's Trophy winners. It's definitely going to be a tough matchup against Jack Eichel, Rasmus Dahlin, and all of that strong team. But let's take a look before we enter the playoffs at our team for the year. All right, so Max Domi, 82 points in 82 games. Then it really drops down. Oh my gosh, look at that. 25-point difference between 1 and 2. Tatar, 57, he's still in 86 there. Drouin, 57. Gallagher, 56. Dino, 55 as a third-line center. Very good. Weber, 55 points and a plus 13. Caulfield, 36 goals in his rookie year, 53 points. KK, 53, still in 89. 52 points for Kovalchuk at 37. Sam Steele, 46 points. Let's look at how good he did with the team. 9 points in 20 games in the fourth line is not bad, especially for his rating. So there, Brody with 45. Kreider, 34. We're going to take a look at how good Kreider did. 10 and 28 on the fourth line. He was actually a plus, I believe. Plus 9. So I'll definitely take that. 31 for Suzuki. 27 for Romanov in his rookie year. Petrie, Armia, Mete, Fleury. Taking a look at Price, I'm really hoping he has good, decent stats. It's not great. 896 save percentage and a 3.00 goals against. 30 wins, still a 90 overall, but not a great year. I want to take a look at the AHL goaltenders, and look at that. Caden Primo and Michael McNiven. 35, 13, and 2, 8 shutouts. 16, 4, and 2 for McNiven, 6 shutouts. Look at that save percentage. Look at that goals against for McNiven. It's under 1 as a backup. Taking a look at the rest of the team in Laval. Bo Bennett, look at that. 72 points in 72 games, 34 goals. Digui Seppi, 54. Wheel with 53. Going down the list there for all of the guys. Ryan Paling there, 16 points in 24 games. So that's very good after he was sent down to Laval. Hopefully his rating can grow. I'm hoping that he can go maybe to an 80 or 81. We'll see what happens there. I'm going to take a look at the standings for Laval as well. So they are, oh my gosh, look at that, 106 points. They're almost 20 points ahead of second place. They are by far the best team in our division. The Bears, 105. So 51 wins. They still have 4 games to go. There are 4 games in 4 nights. That's a pretty crazy schedule. They're playing back-to-back games against the same team, unless that's the playoffs. Take a look at that real quick. All right, that doesn't really make any sense. They're finishing the year playing 4 games in 4 nights and 2 games in Rochester back-to-back. Well, that's a pretty crazy schedule. Now, before we end off the episode, let's take a look at the points around the NHL. And Patrick Kane, 108 points. Barzal ended up with 106. Kane had 51 goals. Malkin, 97 points. Kessel and Crosby, both 96. Point there. Panarin, 92. Sagan, McDavid, 90. Couture, Draisaitl, Aho, Eichel. Buffalo had a very good year. Remember that. Tarasenko, Barkov, Marner. Going down the list, that's a look at the points for the NHL. Domi had 82 points, a point per game. Looking at goals, and Patrick Kane actually gets the Rocket Richard Trophy. Malkin with 50. And where's Alexander Ovechkin? Only 43 goals. It seems a bit low for him. Still at 94 overall. I want to take a look at his... don't know if I can check these points. There you go. Yeah, checking his goal. 754. So he's 140 away from Wayne Gretzky's record. Most likely going to be breaking that within a few years. And looking at defensemen, Letang and Klingberg, 71 points each. Very good years for them. OEL there, Carlson, Henman, Riley. PK Subban had a great year. Carlson, Goligoski. There's Quinn Hughes, 58 points. Dahlin, 57. Weber with 55. Now looking at goaltenders to see how good Carey Price ranked. So he is not in the top 10 there. Ras, 44 wins. Anderson, 7 shutouts, as well as Varlamov. Allmark, 40 wins there for Buffalo. Going down the list there, you can see all of the goaltenders. And I'm going to take a look at the rookie skaters real quick as well. So Philip Schlappick actually is the top rookie of the year. Toivonen there for Nashville, and then Cole Caulfield for Habs. I mean, he did have 36 goals. He does have a case for the Calder. We'll see how it goes. Merkley for Menton. Alexis Lafreniere with the Washington Capitals. 38 points in 82 games. I'm excited to see him and Ovechkin play together. That's going to be sick for the next couple of years until Ovechkin retires. Sandin, Brustrom, Timoshov. I'm actually going to go quickly. In the next episode, I'm going to go check the lines. Maybe next episode, the one after, once Lafreniere grows a bit more. And I'm interested to see if he ends up in the same line as Ovi. There's Ilya Samsonov, 31-36 for a rookie. And Demko, 31-23 in goal. So that's going to end off the episode, guys. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end the episode here, guys, so that in the next episode we can focus on the Stanley Cup playoffs, barely making it into the last wild card. I'm actually recording this after the Stanley Cup playoffs because I forgot to go over the points of all the players, but I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to spoil how far we went. You guys will have to go see in the next episode. So I simmed through the entire playoffs until I seen the cup winner. And then I'm recording this after the fact. But definitely go check out the next episode, which will be out very soon. So thank you for watching, guys. As always, do leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the episode. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new so don't miss out on any new content. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.